What's up, guys, and welcome back to the farm here in Kinlaig. Today is the big day, and we got to get started on this harvest as soon as possible. But unfortunately, it is raining right now, so hopefully that ends soon. But yeah, I come up here to the castle to see what we're dealing with up here, and it looks like we are missing. Did that literally just stop raining? Well, that's uncanny. Well, good deal. But it looks like we are missing 2,500 liters of castle stones for the next project for the castle. So yeah, I need to get on that real quick. But since the rain has already stopped, that was so funny. I can go ahead and get a worker started on one of these fields here. Look at all this cotton, guys. Oh my gosh. This might take 3 months to harvest. Let's get him going in this left field. Make sure they take off. And everything's good to go here. I don't think there should be any problems. I hope they just unload the bale after it gets full and keep on rolling with it. We shall see, but yeah, looks good. Cotton is going inside the pre-chamber. Man, we're looking at max yield potential on a lot of this field right here. Oh gosh, guys, I cannot wait to see what comes of this harvest. But yeah, we'll let him go on. I'll hop in the Massey here in a second. But I do got some chores to take care of first here this morning. So let's get this over to the spinneries. Let's get those castle stones to the castle. Knock some of this mundane stuff out of the way before we get going with this harvest. Guys, I want you to look at this sunrise shining down over our production yard as the fog is kind of settled in here by the train tracks. That just looks lovely. If that's not a sign today is going to be a good day, then I don't know what is. Let's go ahead and get some of this wool in these spinneries here. They should be doing good. I'm going to run over to our stonemason, pick up those stones and bring them to the castle. We'll make sure we got enough, but yeah, before I get going on with that, let's just double check our fish food over here. Let's make sure our breeding facilities took care of as far as food. I'll probably just restack these. Move up and then unload. Perfect. Good deal, good deal. All right, I'll see you guys at the castle. All right, we actually had quite a few pallets of roof shingles and castle stones. So let's get a good profit here before we get going with our harvests. And right at 50K we go. Oh yeah, that took care of the castle stones for sure. That should be good for a little bit. I will probably park this tractor right in betwixt our two biggest fields, as I'm going to need it to haul some cotton bales, and I'll have to get my telehandler down there as well. All right, let's leave this trailer about right there. Let's swap over. Actually, this thing right here, I parked it right here to remind myself. I think I'm going to sell this trailer. It's a very big trailer. It's got a lot of room in there. But seeing as we're not doing a grain harvest anytime soon, I don't think we're going to need it, and we might as well sell it just to get our money back a little bit. We could keep it until January for wood chips, but I've got an idea to sell those. So yeah, let's go ahead and repaint this thing too. I just don't think we have a need for it. If we do, we will do grain at some point again, I'm sure, but we'll get a bigger trailer. We can sell this one for 40,000. Yeah, I just don't think there's no reason in keeping it. I should probably sell my mower and stuff too, but we'll get us a grass field eventually. So I'll keep the mower for now. And I want to get this down, park it next to our trailer. So we've got something to load these cotton bales. Looks like our John Deere's already got a bale hanging out the back of that harvester. And looks like he's still doing the headlands. And we're going to have so much cotton. I cannot wait to see what this brings. I've never done cotton before, but I've heard it's a really good profit. Well, we're about to find out this season. And as he's finishing up the headlands over there, it's going to be good timing for us to start the headlands on this field. Let's see, how do we operate this thing? X to unfold. Oh, watch your rise. Now this is going to be big old rectangular bales rather than the round ones on the John Deere. And I think they're actually double the size. But let's lower down, turn it on. Let's get our steering assist going here. Let's do 3 headlands here. Why not? And I'll knock out all of these, I think, myself. We'll knock this out pretty quick. Actually, I'd say this is going to be a long go of it here. This is a humongous field. But we'll see. I'd at least like to get 1 bale myself. And then we'll get a worker doing this field. But man, yeah, this has been a long time coming. I'm actually excited for this. I know it's going to take a while. And it's going to get old probably. For me anyway, driving this thing. But while we're doing a straight shot there, let's check on a few things here. Taylor shop. Probably need to activate this thing. I always deactivate that thing at nighttime so I'm not wasting production fees. Our spinneries are looking good. Our sawmills, pretty good. Yeah, everything's looking good. I want to deactivate the wheat flour. Looks like it finished up yesterday or last night. But our young salmon here, I feel like that should be going down a little more now, but we're not going to complain about more fish. So yeah, everything's looking good. Everything is in order. Let's, I'll probably speed this part up for you guys. And I'll see you when we're looking at a big old square bale of cotton. Alrighty, we're finally coming up on our first big square bale of cotton here. Let's back this thing up a little bit, possibly. And now how do I unload this thing? Dang, I didn't realize a whole conveyor belt comes off the back of the baler. Nice and smooth. Look at that. 20,000 liters of cotton right there in that bale. And that took, I think that took right at an hour and a half in game time right there. So getting this field done today is going to be near impossible, I would say. But we're going to knock out as much of it as we can. Because obviously we still got 3 more fields of cotton to do after this one. But I probably will have a worker do the majority of this field. Tell you what I may do is get one more bale of cotton myself here. And we'll come back, we'll see what time it is, see where we're at. And then we'll go from there. So that sounds good. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, we're coming up on our second square bale of cotton here. Let's get this thing unloaded. That one took a little bit longer in game time. I think we're looking at about 2 hours for this bale, as it only took about an hour and a half for that first one. But I'm assuming that's got to do with the actual soil and the yield potential difference. Maybe it's a little worse where we were harvesting that round. Yeah, we still ain't looking too bad. I still doubt we'll get done with this field today, but that's all right. We should still have the whole month of November to harvest the remaining fields. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to finish up this row as I pass up a round cotton bale there that's rolled all the way down here from that field up top. But you can tell that John Deere harvester up there, he's almost done with that field. He's got a few more rows to go there. But yeah, we're going to take a break from this for now. I'm going to finish that up. I'll get him lined up as perfect as I can right here, and we'll get a worker to do the remainder of this field. He should be all right. I've got 3 headlands done and pretty much all of the kind of awkwardness in this field harvested, so he's just got to run straight lines. Shouldn't have a problem. All right, there they go. Looking good, looking good. All right, let's load some of these bales up and get these taken over to our spinneries. I probably will split these up. I know there are 2 spinneries back at the actual farm. I'm trying to let them deplete all the wool, but I may actually add some cotton into their production, and hopefully that doesn't slow it down even more. But yeah, we're going to need all the production we can get from this cotton, I'd imagine. Yeah, I feel like next year we're definitely going to need minimum 4 harvesters just to help speed things up a bit. Or we could look into some mods and see if there's a modded harvester out there. I'm sure there is. Maybe one with a faster operating speed or a wider header or something like that. I might look into that. Yeah, this Tilly handler has no problem picking this big bad boy up. Although we are not going all that fast, but we're going uphill. Hopefully we can make it to the trailer. Oh gosh. Yeah, this is going to be a job in itself. Let's take a look over to our top field, our southern field. And looks like That worker is about done. He's got a little section here and a little section here to get, and then he is complete. All right, well, that's looking good. I think I will... Oh, yeah. He's got one little bitty spot up here in the corner that he missed. That's fine. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. And he's got the 4th round bell in airfield here. So we have got, what is that? That's equals 40,000 liters right there. So same as what we got. But he also has one in the catch on that harvester too. I think what I'll do is, if I can make it up this hill, I'm gonna take these 2 square bells to the bay spinneries, and then I'll take the round bells over to the farm spinneries. I'll probably speed that up for you guys. And then after that, I kind of want to look at mulchers. Hey, worker G just completed. Nice job, buddy. I might actually go ahead and get him started on another field here. Want to make sure I got enough room to put another bale on this trailer. Strap this bad boy down. Yeah, but mulchers, because usually with a grain harvest, and I'm not doing straw, it just mulches the field for us. So we are not going to have that this year for that little extra yield bonus. So it would be nice if we could get a big mulcher to take care of these fields pretty quick while we're doing other things to still get that mulching bonus. Let's get this guy at the top of the hill. We'll just have him do the whole field up here too. Man, this is a lot of cotton, folks. We'll find out soon enough if it was worth it or not. It's definitely going to be a record for the longest harvest, even though we had the smallest grain harvesters one could get. These are the only 2 options base game that we have for cotton. But yeah, we should be good next month to harvest this as well. So yeah, let me get on with it. The faster I get this loaded up and into the spinneries, the faster we can turn that into some fabric and then ultimately clothes. Let's get these activated. Got 20,000 liters, a little bit over 20,000 liters actually in both of these spinneries. But the fact that this thing can hold 200,000 liters, that's actually insane. It took me that long to get 2 bales. I don't know how they would expect you to ever get 200,000 in a spinner. I don't think I'll have 200,000 liters total in this harvest, and we've got a lot of cotton. It does look like it works a lot faster than our wool too. 9 cotton to 3 fabric in that recipe at 2,400 cycles a month. And the wool is 3 wool to 1 fabric at 1,400 cycles a month. So yeah, this should be turned into fabric a lot quicker, I'd imagine. But yeah, we still got more to gather, so let's get on with it. right, there's 20,000 liters apiece in our farm spinneries as well. So let's get those activated. Everything is going strong. We're looking good. Man, we're looking good. That tailor shop there is going to be putting an overdrive here soon. I can guarantee you I won't be shutting it down for the night times. It'll need all the time it can get before April, that's for sure. But if we look at the used vehicle sale, we do have a trailer here we could get. I think that box is just auto load, maybe stacking height. But it does have ramps, so we could get vehicles onto it if we needed. Man, I would like to have another trailer, but I think there's bigger ones than that we could use at this stage in the game. But what I really want to take a look at here is, as I talked about earlier, I think, where would mulchers be? Here we go. So we got the Bednar, 35,000. That ain't a bad price at all. 7 miles an hour and 7 meter working with. This one's 12 meters working with and 12 miles an hour. So that, yeah, that's a no-brainer there. It does cost a little bit more, 78,000, but we're sitting on almost $750,000. Let's go with design. I might go design 2 there. Tires, we might just stick with the... you know what? We'll go Michelin. Let's go ahead and get that purchased. Make sure we've got a tractor that has 270 horsepower free. I know this one could handle it. Does our 8050... 8050 is over 350 horsepower, so yeah, this one should be able to handle it. No problem. Let me go pick that thing up at the shop. And I'll probably, for this episode, in the month of October, only have time to do the headlands. Probably the field over there where our telehandler is, since it's an empty field right now. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the headlands of it. Then we'll save all the rest of it for later on in the winter. Oh man, this thing unfolded is a little bigger than I was expecting. Good night. That's close to the width of our cedar, I think. I didn't realize that. 12 meters is huge. Look at the dust fly off the back of that. Now hopefully, let's just double check here and make sure this is actually putting the mulched state on these fields. Where's that at? Down here. Soil composition. Here we go. Yeah, you can see all the other fields were pre-mulched. And looks like we are mulching this row right here. So yeah, man, we're doing good. I'll speed this up one last time for you before we end the month of October. And then we'll do some fishing. Alrighty, folks, that's the headlands done in this field. That actually took no time at all. That was super fast. So I think that was a purchase well worth it. We can knock all these fields out or have a worker do them for us. Probably get all that done next month. On top of the rest of the cotton, honestly. Yeah, but yeah, that'll pay for itself in probably no more than 2 years, I'd imagine. With as many acres as we own. What is it, a 2.5% increase yield? But we've got one more square bale to get over here. I think I'll just park the telehandler over here, actually. We'll wait until we get a couple more bales. And I'll keep the trailer somewhere over here, too. But I think we're going to call this one here. I don't know how long this is going to end up being for a video. Hopefully not too long. But yeah, we got a lot done. We still got a lot to do. Can I jump over our little fish farm thing here? There we go. Yeah, let's go fishing at the end of our dock. Man, this is a long path. I wonder if I could actually throw in there and catch our own trout and salmon. Let me try that, actually. Oh, nope. Missed water. It was worth a shot. We'll throw out here in the wide open. But yeah, that was a lot of work. You can see it's, what is that, 3:07 regular time. So really, we're not too far late in the day. But I think we will skip ahead to November to do the rest of this harvest. As that was a long day for sweet tea, that's for sure. There's a good old tire, love it. Definitely need to look into a modded harvester. Or if we're just rolling in the dough next year, we'll buy us a couple more cotton harvesters there. Take care of these fields a little bit faster for videos. Well, and just playtime in general. There's a nice $400 fish to sell. Yeah, didn't really sell much of anything this episode. I don't know how much we've got to sell in the next one either. Really, in winter altogether. It's just going to be wood products. We got wood chips in January, of course. And then, yeah, I mean, it's going to be April before we have a big month. And I hope that's a huge month for us. But there's another $400 fish. We're going to call this one here, folks. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hopefully this don't turn into a terribly long video. I'll try to trim her down as much as I can. But yeah, appreciate y'all so much. I will catch you guys in November. Until then, y'all keep it sweet.